Welcome to this month's edition of Beachside Chat. I'm your host, John W. Coffey. Thank you for watching last month and all the feedback we received. This month we have City Clerk Nikki Gold with us. Nikki, please introduce yourself to our viewers who may be new to the city.
Hello, thank you for having me, John. I am Nikki Gold. I'm originally from Illinois. I've been in Florida now for 12 years, almost 12 years. I moved down here with my husband. We have our cat Presley, and we do have some grown children. They all do live up north. 3 children total, 3 grandsons right now, 1 grandson on the way, and just heard yesterday we are going to have a granddaughter on the way. So a lot of exciting things coming up for us. My background a little bit in government, I've been in municipal government now for almost 9 years. I have a kind of a wide variety of experience. I've worked in finance, I've worked in IT, I've done utilities, building department, so I'm pretty well versed in a lot of the activities that go on in the city. I enjoy listening to music, traveling. Fun fact, I love Elvis, hence the name of my cat Presley. And I've been with the city almost 2 years now.
What some of our viewers may not know is Nikki is a big Green Bay Packers fan.
Oh, no.
No?
No, quite the opposite. Actually, a very proud Chicago Bear fan.
The Bears.
The Bears.
Okay, we learned something, and unfortunately our camera is focused in at the top, otherwise you'd see Nikki's blue suede shoes on. So Nikki, we in government take for granted what certain roles encompass. Explain to our viewers what exactly are the core city clerk responsibilities.
A lot of people probably think of a clerk as, a secretary of some sort, kind of at the beck and call of city council or possibly city manager or other staff. However, it's far from that. While there is a lot of tasks involved in, working with city council and helping them arrange things, meetings, making sure they're on top of ethics and those kind of things. I am the records management liaison for the city. So I'm responsible for any records requests that come through, maintaining the retention of that, making sure that we are on top of the general record schedules, doing proper disposal and such, as well as agenda management, making sure the agendas are out for the public to view, including the minutes. I also handle all the city's fleet, the vehicle registrations. So making sure that everything is insured, registered, tagged, all that fun stuff. I am also responsible for the elections that happen. This year, for example, we have 3 seats that are up. So big year for that.
So if someone is unhappy with the winners and losers, they can come and complain to you the day after the elections.
Absolutely. Yeah, no problem.
One of the unique things here in Indian Harbor Beach, because we're a small city, is we each wear multiple hats. One of the responsibilities Nikki has that takes a lot of her time is she's also our human resources manager. Nikki, explain to our viewers how you juggle your responsibilities as city clerks and what's involved in being an HR manager in a small city.
There's a lot of different things that go with that. Starting with the onboarding of new employees, making sure that they have all the resources and tools that they need to do their jobs, making sure that the appropriate paperwork is done and verified and such, as well as training for the employees, making sure that they have their annual trainings in place, as well as other ones that may come upon, including cybersecurity and such. I work directly with all the department heads to make sure that everybody's following the rules and policies of the city. I am the benefits coordinator, risk manager, so I handle all the insurance for the city, so any kind of insurance renewals, insurance claims, the employees' benefits, so any questions, somebody has, not sure what to do with a health issue or, next steps that they need to do, finding a dentist or such. helping pointing them in the right way for what they need to do next. Also, just a huge resource for the employees. So outside of benefits, if there is a concern with other staff or supervisor or anything, kind of a open door policy, to make sure that I'm there to assist in any issues that anybody has.
Yeah, and for our viewers who may think being in charge of insurance policies doesn't sound like a lot of work, this last year the city employee health insurance policy, the initial renewal quote was over 50%. And Nikki worked with our finance office and our insurance broker to get that down to a little over 30% increase, to be fair to the folks who pay our salaries through property taxes, and also to try to keep a very attractive benefits package to attract and retain the best job applicants. Nikki, some of the other items you do are not the most visible, but I know they take a lot of your time. Please tell our viewers what exactly is a business tax receipt and short-term rentals, and how you are involved in special events at the city.
So business tax receipts, a lot of people are familiar probably with the term occupational license, which is what it used to be called. Anybody that is operating a business out of the city is required to have a business tax receipt. This is just showing proof that they have done all the things that they need to do in order to have their business, including registering with the state or however, for whatever kind of business they are. So this just shows us proof that they are allowed to operate their business in the city. The short-term rentals, we have a compliance system that we use to kind of monitor and make sure that nobody's operating without being registered with the city. We do have a very strict registration process that everybody has to follow in order to become a vacation rental with the city, which all that kind of falls into my department. So I make sure they have all the documents for that, as well as just making sure that they're in compliance. Anybody that's having a special event in the city, regardless if it is just a person that wants to have a wedding at the park, or if it's a city-hosted event, everyone is required to do an application for special events. So with that, we make sure that we know exactly what's going on. All the department heads review the applications, make sure that that they're okay with it. If there are any certain specific needs, including like police services, fire services, any of that kind of stuff, all that process comes through my department. We verify all the information and make sure that all the department heads are in line with it. Also, communications, I help out a lot with our website, doing updates on the website, notifications out, pool closures, road closures, stuff like that. I will update the web, kind of letting everybody know. So a huge thing, sign up for Notify Me alerts. That way you can stay up to date on all the things that are happening in the city. And I also help with the distribution of the Harbor Highlights issue, which is our bi-monthly newsletter that goes out to all the residents. So coordinating that with all the departments, making sure we get all the information that everybody feels that's necessary to get out to our residents.
And all those things fall under my favorite line in job descriptions of other duties as assigned. And I appreciate, Nikki, your willingness to help out in those aspects. It's not a secret around City Hall that you love living beachside. Tell our viewers why you love living beachside so much.
Well, I don't know why anybody wouldn't want to live beachside. It's so beautiful. I mean, obviously when it's hurricane season or anything like that, it's just such a family-oriented vibe all up and down the beach. I love being close to work. I love going to the beach on the weekends and just enjoying the water, enjoying just the peace and quiet and just the beauty of all of it.
Well, thank you, Nikki, for joining our viewers. Next month, we will have two special guests. Public Works Director Todd Scoudle and Public Works Grounds Supervisor Quincy Smith will join me to give an update on the work they've been doing in Gleason Park. So thank you for viewing, and together, IHB cannot fail.